the question is, why the visionary? Why the kids? Why now? Good question. So for me, the visionary is a deeply personal journey. Because I started my entrepreneurial journey when I was in JS3 under my mom's able supervision. And you know, it all started like a joke. Mom was into fashion, and I said, "Oh, mom, can I have some and sell to my friends?" And she said, "Oh yeah, sure." I never came back with any of the money, but that was the start. By the time I got to the Nigerian law school, my power, my true entrepreneurial genius had kicked in, and I'm in law school studying to be a lawyer, and I was in London every now and then doing my business, and somehow I still managed to pass well, and I started my business. By the time I was done with law school, within a month or thereabout, I'd started my business. I remember a friend of mine then, Saratu, borrowed me I think 100,000. That was a lot of money in 1999, you know, and that was it. I got my first store, and I started my journey of selling clothes, fashion, you know, items, everything, and it was amazing. And I remember when it was time to serve, they posted me to the Nigerian prisons, and I was not interested. That was a good posting, but you know, I went there and I'm like, please, can you? I requested to be rejected. They did that quickly. They were happy. They had other people waiting, anyways. So I served with myself, you know, up until NYSC found out and reposted me to the Supreme Court. I remember then Justice Katina Alu, who was an amazing man, you know, and he allowed me do my business still, and that was good because my time at the Supreme Court helped me, because I remember I would follow him for a lot of cases, you know, but I was bored stiff, and that helped me know that, okay, this was good, but this is not for me, you know. So I remember immediately after service, I was so happy, you know. I was doing my own thing, and you know, when I think back, I don't know how I thought I should just be on my own. But I never did a CV. I never looked for a job. I just thought this business is what I'm called to do. And I remember then everybody I talked to told me I couldn't do it. Everybody, especially when I had challenges, which I did have major challenges along the way, everybody I knew told me to give up. They told me, "Yeah, woman, you can't do this," you know. But instead of that, you know, frightening me or making me, that empowered me the more. I said, you know what, I'll do it. Because I said I will work hard. I will work harder than even a man would do, you know. And working hard was not a problem anyways. I was ready to give it all it took, you know, and I thought I would succeed, you know. And God helped me. It was tough. It was hard, you know, and there were challenges along the way, but I was there. I stayed there, and that is why today, you know, I think this year we'll be doing 21 years of selling. It's been amazing, and I thought one of the advantages for me was starting early. One of the advantages was discovering my passion early, discovering what I love to do, and getting paid for doing what I love, you know. So I'm passionate about ensuring that these young kids find themselves, find their passion, know what they want to do before they get out there and people tell them they can't do it, because they will tell them that they can't do it, but if I've told them they can do it, then they'll do it. This is what the visionary is really all about for me, making sure that you don't become an entrepreneur just because you looked for a job. And you know, most of my contemporaries, our generation, the ones that became entrepreneurs, for most became entrepreneurs because they finished school, they looked for job, they couldn't find job, and then some woke up and they're like, I remember a friend of mine, the lady that has Cakes and Cream, Bolaji, we went to school together. She had finished school, she looked for a job, she couldn't find, and she remembered that I can bake now, you know. And then homegirl entered and she started baking, and Cakes and Cream, I think that's the name, is a big household name in Lagos today. So, and there's so many other examples like that. Seriously, I don't even know how I was different, because I didn't particularly have anybody that, apart from my mom, that was mentoring me then, but I just knew that this business is what I want to do. And I don't know how I felt I could do it. And even when everybody said, you can't do it, I thought they were wrong. I thought they were wrong. I felt I can do this and I'll do it. And I want to pass that power to these kids. They can do it, because I know they can do it. I know they can change Nigeria. I know they can make things better. I know their generation can do things differently. This is time for me to pass that power to them. The can-do power, the never say die spirit. This truly is what the visionary is all about for me. Passing on the torch and letting them know that what I can do, they can do even better. And interestingly, I started, you know, just selling. Today we've gone way beyond that. Today we're into production, and interestingly enough, where I was buying 20 years ago, today we sell to them. So it's been amazing. It's been an amazing time of doing something, believing in it, staying in it in spite of the crazy challenges. And I tell you, doing business in Nigeria, no be play. It's not for babies. It's not a small thing. You have to have it in you to be able to stay in it for the long haul. And stay I did. And I know that I would be so happy to have an opportunity to mentor your kids. I'll be so happy to have an opportunity to show them the ropes, to teach them the positive before they get the negative. That's what the Visionary Nigeria is all about.